Good day everyone. Our topic for today is Windows 95. Introduction. Windows 95 is the upgraded version of Windows 3.x series with lots of new features embedded into it. It is a complete paradigm shift from Windows 3.x working environment. It is the entry point to a 32-bit operating or computing environment with less set of hardware requirements. It has more compatibility with other software as compared to its previous version and provides easy installation. It also runs most of the Windows 3.x and MS-DOS programs. Windows 95 also provides flexibility to configure hardware, easy link to a network or set up network, install and uninstall programs automatically. It also has lots of other useful features like easy internet access, multitasking, and its most useful feature is long file names. History. The history of Windows 95 was a consumer-oriented graphical user interface-based operating system built on top of MS-DOS. It was released on August 24, 1995 by Microsoft as part of its Windows 9X family of operating systems, and was a significant progression from the company's previous Windows products. During the development, it was referred to as Windows 4.0 or Windows 4.00 or by the internal code names Cougar and Chicago. Windows 95 integrated Microsoft formally separate MS-DOS and Windows products. It featured significant improvements over its predecessor. Windows 3.1 most notably in the graphical user interface or GUI and its relatively simplified plug-and-play features. There were also major changes made at lower levels of the operating system, such as moving from a mainly 16-bit architecture to preemptively multitask 32-bit architecture. Windows 95 was a major success and within a year or two of its release had become most successful operating system ever produced. It also had the effect of driving other major players including operating system 2 out of business, something which would later be used in court against Microsoft. Some 3 years after its introduction, Windows 95 was succeeded by Windows 98. Versions. Microsoft went on to release 5 different versions of Windows 95. Windows 95 was the original release. Windows 95A included Windows 95 OSRI slipstream into the installation, and Windows 95B or OSR2. This include the several major enhancement Internet Explorer, and the Windows 95B USB OSR 2.1 is included the basic USB support. Windows 5 is include all of the above features plus IE 4.0. This is the last version produced. Features. There are 3 features of Windows 95. The first one is the preemptive multitasking. Cooperative multitasking of Windows 3.x changed to 32-bit preemptive multitasking in Windows 95. This features enables operating system to execute 32-bit application preemptively. The most common types of computer multitasking techniques. It works on time-sharing features where each process may be allocated equal shares of computing. It support long file names. The notable feature of Windows 95 but it supports file name having 255 characters. VFAT or Virtual File Allocation Table file system was introduced in Windows 95 so as to achieve long file name. Windows finally added long file name support in Windows 95, joining other systems like Unix, Operating System 2 and Mac OS that already included long file name support. The new graphical user interface Windows 95 introduced new GUI that includes taskbar, start button, Windows Explorer, and many more. All these features can also be seen in latest version of Windows OS with the environment.
Advantages and disadvantages. What are the advantages and disadvantages of Windows 95? Advantages: number 1, provide better system responsiveness and smoother background processing since it is a 32-bit protected mode operating system. It allows preemptive multitasking and multi-threading support for Windows 32 applications. Number 2, provide more efficient file and print support with faster disk or file access and printing. Number 3, simplify the switching among multiple programs by means of the taskbar and let the user launch applications and open documents more easily. And number 4, enhance multimedia support with built-in support for sound, MIDI, fast CD-ROMs, and digital video playback. So here are the disadvantages of Windows 95. Number 1, items dragging and dropping works on most folders except the control panel. Printers or dial-up networking folders. This inconsistency in the interface may confuse some users. Number 2, system protection against buggy applications is weak as compared to other 32-bit OS such as Windows NT and OS 2 Warp due to the reason stated above. If a Windows 16 program hangs, it can tie up critical 16-bit code modules located in the system VM and halt all other processes. To recover from this kind of system crash, the user has to reboot the PC. Number 3, Windows 95 uses an easily cracked 32-bit key to store the passwords in the PWL file. Again, while the evaluation was underway, Microsoft has released an updated and enhanced security component which uses a 128-bit key and includes enhancements to the way passwords are stored in PWL file. Here are the hardware specifications in order to install the Windows 95 in our computer. First, personal computer must have a 386DX or better processor in order to install and must have 4 MB of memory, hard disk space 35 to 40 MB, hard disk space required to install Windows 95 on a clean system. It must have a 50 to 50 MB, can vary based on which features are selected for installation, and 1 by 3.5 inch high density floppy disk drive. So here are the steps on how to install Windows 95. First, we need to insert the Windows 95 installation disk and boot up your computer. And here on how to install Windows 95. First, wait for the screen to appear, and second, choose configure unallocated disk space recommended. Number 3, select whether if you would like a large disk support. Number 4, ensure the Windows 95 boot disk is in drive A and press enter to continue. So we're gonna press enter to continue with installation, and we're gonna click continue with the installation and accept the license agreement. Click yes and click next, and we're gonna select where on your hard drive you want Windows 95 to install and click next. So please choose where you want to install Windows 95. After that, we click next. Select what kind of view you would like and click next. So please choose and choose. After you chose what you want, click next. Type in your product key and click next. Please type your product key to verify and please click next, and this type your username information, type your name and click next. So by analyzing your computer, if you have any of the hardware, click the checkbox which relate to your hardware and click next. So in here, choose whether you want the most common components for Windows or choose the components yourself and click next. And then choose whether you want to create a startup disk or not and click next. By clicking next, you start copying files. Remove any disk from their drives and click finish. After that, your Windows is already installed.